Yes.
Indeed.
You have coin, stranger? Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do? Oh, no, I sent the elf to do that. I wouldn't dream of asking a stranger to do it. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service. A Grey Warden? That's quite impressive, isn't it? My word. I don't normally take this route, but with the war I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out? Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artefact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could? Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could? So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes? Just as well. You'll find the golem in a village named Honleith, in the hinterlands. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I've heard it might be dangerous there with all the darkspawn about, but I'll wager that's not an issue for someone like you. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works. Alright, well, then I really hope it works. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Smelling breath from here. So I shall.
What do you need? Sadly not. I'm sensing more dark spawn. So
do you wish of me?
Complete.
What we are looking at is a golem. It would appear it is defunct, though there may be a way to revive it yet.
I have finished. All of them. Now.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us? A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking. The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale. How should I know? It must be. My father was its master and it still killed him. Surely that's not normal behavior. My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now. My mother never talked about it much. I was just a small child when my father died. Look, I know you probably have more important things on your mind, but I really need your help. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you? You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next...
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people. Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting. Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
I would not suggest leaving in such hostile company anyhow, Amalia. Look how they act.
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how. I am a cat. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever. Mortals often allow themselves to be blinded by hope. They see what they... If the father hopes to see his Amalia alive and unharmed, perhaps he will. Thank you. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl...
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty. I like it when Kitty sings to me. Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty. Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful? Kitty is my best friend. I was thinking about the sun, silly. Tell me a story. Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils. Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils. Kitty is my best friend.
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us. Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine!
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
The unnatural. Of course. And so I shall.
Let us end this!
As you desire. So I shall. Of course.
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. You'll need a phrase to activate Shale. It's Doolan Han. I wouldn't want the thing, but it's obvious you can handle yourself just fine. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical. It thinks these crystals are simply for show, I see. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead? Some got away, then. How unfortunate. Perhaps I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must. I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something. Oh, go on. It will be fun.
Hey!
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken? I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me? I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large. Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about, then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way. This should be interesting. Yes. It doesn't have better things to do. I like to think of them as accessories. I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation. As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will. Not really, although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me. Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more. Oh, how interesting. Certainly I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague. So some belabored description is now called for, is it? Oh, very well. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think. Bah, I am no mage, and he did not explain himself to me, any more than it would explain itself to a sword. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me, so they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along. In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed, an acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring. Possibly. Except that he was not experimenting with the crystals at the time, I think. But my memory is not good. It may be correct. Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much. The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again. Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy. It's true. One single tear, and then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert. It doesn't have better things to do. Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum, snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it. I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh. That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag. I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out. With a chisel and a lot of nerve. I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark. I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention. Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it? It doesn't have better things to do. That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away. I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. In short, no, I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference. No, that secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish. It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser. Indeed. He had spells that allowed him to remain hidden and move quickly, but he had no defense against the Blight and worried constantly that he would get sick. If any Darkspawn showed themselves, he fled. More often, he would have to fight other scavengers, dwarves who had become tainted. In the end, it killed him. I mean, he found me there, right? I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser. I don't think I was aware while I was there. Not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything. How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping? Oh, I do not wish to think of that. On then. It doesn't have better things to do. I do not sleep, so yes, and I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it. Oh, yes. It certainly was the height of intrigue to listen to the accounts of how young Dornan had scandalized the village by his purchase of an Orlesian hat. And the argument that those two muddy farmers had over the price of barley for a whole summer. Riveting. And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out. Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this. It doesn't have better things to do. That is true. I'm not interested in getting into a discussion. If it is done asking...
Enchantment?
Are you sure I can't I'm sure you'll be...
Very nice, very nice. It doesn't have better thing on. Different? Different than what? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, master, I exist to serve the master. I shall kill for the master and only for the Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes. Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do? Did I say it was bad? It thinks I hang on its every word. I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing. Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings? Oh, then that must be it. I knew there had to be some reason, it being a human and all. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. Oh. Ah, I see it found some of the crystals that I told it about. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is. It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak. It speaks.
Yes. I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
Something you need? I'm sure I'm...
Is that for me?
A fine gift.
Oh, how dear.
Unexpected. Unexpected. Thank you.
I await your command. At times, perhaps, a world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me, If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees. Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds. She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been. They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality. I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. It is not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child. It seems likely, does it not? In an animal form, a babe could easily be spirited away and raised as Flemeth's own. I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another, and Flemeth has always treated me as her blood. I would have nothing in common with them, nor any need for what they might provide. Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn: how to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser. Room for coddling and weakness? Why should such things be desirable? To indulge in love is to indulge in delusion. Surely a Grey Warden such as yourself does not believe otherwise. I see. Well, we all have our weaknesses, don't we? What do you wish of me? If you must. I cannot teach you, no. Send who... What do you wish of me? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time...
Something you need?
A fine gift. You have my thanks. I await your command.
Yes. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you wish.
What do you need? Ask away. I already said... What do you need? Ask away. Such as they are. About the Grey Wardens. What do you need?
Yes?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
I'm sensing more dark
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule. Over. Foul and corrupt are they.
The deep dark. Before dawn's first light seems at hand.
They shall be named Maleficent.
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend. I've heard you're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Howe, right? Good for you. Make us spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you. You're a noble. I didn't know that. But you're a warden, and my hope is you'll help us little fellas out. The name is Slim Cauldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there. I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself. Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that. Uncommon caliber, if you don't mind me saying. But I need to know what else you can do. Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know. Oh, you're multi-talented, are you? Don't get much of that in these parts. Since the guard'll hang or skewer you if you get caught, it makes advancement dicey. Now that we have that settled, just ask away. One point. I don't like blood much. Call me old-fashioned, but the Maker says thou shalt not strangle, decapitate or whatnot unless the other fella really had it coming, eh? I realise sometimes you do what you have to, but restraint, right? So, what are you interested in? I've got one. Should be easy pickings. 50 silver. A lady's maid is in the marketplace. She's wearing bright green. Should be easy to spot. She's got a purse with some of her mistress's ill-gotten gems. Just relieve her of her purse, and then we both come out ahead. Good luck, Warden. You're back, eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying. I've got a place for you. Should be easy money for you. Lady Sophie is an intimate of Al Hal. Real intimate. She's visiting the country, because that's what rich folk do when a whole bloody kingdom's in danger. Sorry, they just get me so angry. Oh, that means her valuables are just there for the taking. You've got the tavern staff to worry about, plus she has hired a guard. A very overworked, tired and bored. Just be careful and you...
As there is but one world, one life.
The deep dark before dawn's first.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this. He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the light of the Maker guide your step.
Magic exists. The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veil in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Me too. I wonder why nobody ever taught me her version of the chant when I was a Templar.
Oh, hello, dear. Can we help you?
What she means is, in Andraste's name, be welcome.
Stop correcting me! What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget. praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
Andraste, deliver us. If Her Grace were to hear this...
I wouldn't mess up the words if you wouldn't keep interrupting me. Grand Cleric Elomena understands the importance of
Her Grace, may the Maker bless her heart, lost her hearing 20 years ago. If she doesn't catch your blasphemous mistakes, it's because she didn't hear them.
It is...
blessings of the Maker.
All men... No, it's true though, isn't it? Did I tell you about the chant?
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know? It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though. Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could... To satisfy its hunger, the Mage Lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
It is...
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet. Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
Leave me to my business.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me. What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
I've never seen such a collection of merchants.
Prices
and people
keep on
before.
climbing. It's the war.
Tis always so.
Warden, one lady's maid groped and pilfered. At least that's how I'd like to imagine it happened. You want something else? I got one. Better than the last. I thought you might like this one. Sir Nancine has a fancy and expensive sword. Paid for courtesy of her oppressive taxes on her lands. This swipe will be tougher. She's got good eyes, and stealing a sword from a scabbard isn't easy. If you can blend in shadows, that might help. Good hunting to you, Warden.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. Thank you, in fact.
Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road. Every piece. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from...
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir. An uncommon traitor, does it? Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel. Make peace with the Maker, sir.
Hey, the wonders of Davis. Ali.
Are you ready? I am no savage. May the Divine look after... Begin.
As you desire. It's a fight. Hurry back. Through I shall.
You fought with honor. Salam the mask for a nobler death.
This weather is miserable. Ah, a peasant. How delightful. You are? I've been meaning to stop by the apothecary. I have this tickle in the back of my throat. That tickles. Is it anything serious? I'm breathing. I just have a little cough. Enough of this. I'm hearty as a horse. Good day. This weather. Ah, a peasant. How delightful. Does it work? I've been stuffed up for days. And you're just going to give it to me for free? I'm not some common simpleton. Good day. This weather is miserable. Ah, a peasant. You've kept me waiting long enough. The service here is terrible. How much for the tome on Orlesian heraldry? Why, aren't you just precious? A sword, you say? Oh. Perchance have you worked as a lady's maid before? I find your manner most becoming. A gown, you say? Why not? I must admit this outfit is divine. You have deceptively good taste. Don't take too long. Are you ready for me yet? There are other things I'd like to try.
Where do you think they get all this stuff? Do you think they, have any miniature golem dolls?
Welcome to the wonders of Thib.
There is no fool like a drunken fool, so...
What can I get you, stranger? What can I get you, stranger? I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense. His daughter... Anything else you need? Right.
I'm a Crimson Ore! Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull! Another round for the men!
All of them.
Next, drink to battle!
Maker's blessing.
Victory!
Your efforts are... Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
The Swamp Witch has a great deal in common with my former master.
The Swamp Witch? How original.
The Swamp Witch has the same arrogance, the same air of cruelty. I would hate for it to have possession of my control rod, if it still worked, of course.
Let me tell you what you can do with your control rod, Gollum.
Is it telling me that if the rod did work, that it wouldn't want control over me?
I
I wouldn't go so far as that. I could, for instance, command you to go and jump in a lake. A very deep lake.
It fools no one. The Swamp Witch would control everything if it could. It would have us all dancing on its strings.
Oh, you know me too well, Gollum. Your revealing gaze has laid me bare.
I will be watching the Swamp Witch. It must not be trusted.
Now you're beginning to sound just like Alistair.
All done. I have finished.
My cousin was sent to Ostagar before the battle. I hope he's all right.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. Won't find better.
Warden, rumours are flying about the break-in at the Nord Noble Tavern, and for some odd reason, no one feels too sorry for that milk cow, Lady Sophie. In regards to our other business, once Sir Nancine realises she's wrong, I bet she'll be furious. That's delicious. Truly well done. You have time for another? I'm glad you asked. It'll cost you 3 sovereigns. We're not stealing from a lass this time. We're stealing from Ban Darby. Master Tilver, the band silversmith, has been on holiday for the past couple of weeks, but he's in town for the day. All of his valuable, expensive goods are locked up tight, but he has the key. He's got 2 guards with him, not the cheap kind either. If you can get by them, you should be good. Luck to you, Warden. You're back, eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying. I have a big opportunity for you. 4 sovereigns. Arl Howe uses a warehouse in the market district from time to time. Word is the Arl's been dipping into the city's treasury and discreetly moving silver bars to his estate in High Ever. There's a fortune in that warehouse right now, and if you succeed here, Arl Howe gets a big black eye. But guards will be everywhere, not those half-assed dock guardsmen either. Generally, I'm opposed to killing, but these are the Arl's hand-picked hatchet men, and stealth's not really an option. So, good luck. I'm rooting for you. Warden, no luck yet, eh? Keep trying. You already got one noble ass at a time. One place at a time. Don't want to get ahead of you. Right you are.
As there is but one world, one life.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal.
Strange that matters can... Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here? I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andra. The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive. And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only... Even false symbols have the power to inspire. But it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste. Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths. Certainly, my research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke. Of course.
Men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest. Are dreaded and cursed by the Maker.
Those who bring harm.
Sorry, the alley's occupied.
Of course. Glad to see you again. Likewise. Oh, definitely. Band Derby does throw the best parties. But you see, this isn't an opportune time. We what? I mean, oh, yes. It was lovely. But you really must go. We'll meet up later. Just not now.
How long are we going to wait?
As long as the Master wants. We get paid in.
Master Tilver is busy. Sorry. Master Tilver. Master Tilver. Master Tilver. Master Tilver.
All of them. Now? Complete. I have done.
Urban crafts.
All done.
Urban crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Be careful with that package you resisted. It's worth more than you're making 10 years.
Another visitor, the Maestro. Enjoy browsing my wares. My cousin and I have trade connections. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs. Business deals, meetings. Caesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store. No. No, I am not. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soil. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man, straightforward, predictable danger is swift. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming. Luck.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Warden, so you've struck again, eh? Ban Derby will be foaming at the mouth. I bet all of those rich louts will be afraid to go out. I'm not sure if I have anything else handy. I'm lining something up. The bleeding perfect mark. It'll be your greatest crime yet. But so far, the opportunity hasn't presented itself. If I find a way, I'll let you know. Maybe do something else in the city. Get a drink, visit... Warden, no luck yet, eh? Keep trying. One place at a time. Don't want to get ahead of yourself. I'm lining something up. But maybe do something...
He came at me! It's not my fault! Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me. Us, right? Me.
Time to squish something out.
Now, I have finished.
I won't take the... Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Warden, they're turning the market upside down to find the burglar who bested All Hal. But no one's the wiser. I'm going to work hard to find something worthy of your talent. You need anything else? I'm lining something up, but so... Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good... I'm following up a lead in the Palace District. I know you can't get in now, but you never know. If it all works out, it'll make you a legend.
Magic exists. So bad and never. Getting to that part. As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
So, Shale, when you were standing there all that time, did you sleep?
I have no need to sleep. My body does not tire or do other flesh-related functions.
But don't you get bored? Wouldn't you want to dream at least?
I do not dream. This is what it does when it sleeps. It paws its nose and mumbles incoherently.
Yes, of course. I thought we all... Huh. You watch me?
I watch all closely when they are still at night. There is little else to do.
For hours and hours?
I count the breaths. It helps to overcome the overwhelming urge to crush their faces while they sleep.
Well, I won't be doing much of that anymore.
Yes? Why? What did he do to deserve this?
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you? Certainly.
Need a message delivered? None faster in Denerim. Need a message delivered? None faster in Denerim.
Yes? What are you doing here? My name is Wayland. I am the assistant of the scholar Brother Genetivi. This is his house. He is an eminent scholar and researcher who serves the Great Chantry. When you first came in, I was hoping that you had news of Brother Genetivi. Wishful thinking, it seems. I haven't seen Brother Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. Genetivi was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I fear he has gotten too close to the truth. I don't know. He was very excited when he left and said he would be back with all the answers. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi and they too have disappeared. Well, they haven't returned and they sent no word either. I don't know. After what happened to Genetivi, can you blame me for thinking the same thing could happen to the knights? Perhaps I am just a pessimist. I hope I am wrong. Now don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now. So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area. I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn. Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts. That's not true. I told you everything I know. Brother Genetivi told me about the inn, and that's all. Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I keep up this charade? I gave you a chance to turn aside and forget you ever heard of Genetivi and the urn. But you persisted. Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me, I do this in your name.
We are not alone. Really not alone.
As you deserve.
You forced me into this. No, you tried.
To be done. What can we do?
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
How many other forms which become?
Several.
Can it become a golem?
Seeking companionship, are you?
If it could become a golem, I simply wonder why it would not stay that way. It is a superior form.
No, I cannot become a golem. I can learn to become animals, and each form must be learned anew.
And how does it learn a form? Does it read about it somewhere?
'Tis not a talent one can read from books. You must copy a creature's soul.
I do not understand.
Nor should you. Rock is unchanging. Allow it to stay that way.
You hear about the note? maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me. That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions. For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am. Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So, one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying, but the crows as a whole have no bias. Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy. You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins. I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know. You don't like what's on the scroll, don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it. There you go. Makes for fine reading. If that's all, luck be to you. We've talked enough. Everything you need.
What can I get you, stranger?
Mate, you walked into the wrong neighborhood. Get him. Do it quick. Don't want to disturb the boss.
My, they're all so well, I'm not. As you deserve. So I shall. All over now.
Let me be.
You have some kind of problem? Oh? What is this about? How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
Dear me, what's all the fuss? Of course. As you desire. And so I shall. Lovely.
It's a good day.
Looky here. Looks like our marks are saving us a trip. How thoughtful. Kill them. We'll sort through the loot after.
All right.
Who orders that?
Complete.
I'm sure you have your own business to attend to.
Couldn't we all just get along? No. Well, here. So I shall. Cool. So I shall. Cool. So I shall.
That's it. There, be crushed.
So I shall.
Another battle axe.
Yes? What? This is terrible. My beloved.
See there? That's a of course. So I shall. Lovely. Of course. So I shall. I have done it. As you deserve.
Let's crush them all quickly, shall we?
See there? That's a trap. As you deserve. Complete. My. As you desire. As you desire. So I shall. All right. Of course.
Stay down.
As have finished. Watch out, where are you? Dear me, what's all the fuss? Lovely. Cool. All right. Cool. And so I die. All done. All of them. See there? That's a trap. Of course.
If I see another creature, I will kill it.
Still I die.
The Templars must not be alerted!
All right. Lovely. Of course, as you desire. And so I die. As you desire.
All right, who ordered death?
Of course. Lovely. So I shall. As you desire. Of course.
Now we get our hands dirty.
As you desire. I have finished.
I know not how you have survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
Dear me, what's all that?
I see.
What?
Couldn't we all just... So I shall. Of course. So I shall. As you desire. Lovely. Of course.
Yes!
Why do they call it a brothel?
Stop playing games, Isabella!
That scamp Kylon sent you, right?
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for white folk.
Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do? You have a point there. Men, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Logain's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him
You
one.
are speaking to. I will give you a chance to leave quietly.
Brazen husk. Someone needs to put you in your place.
She's too good!
Welcome to the Pearl. You'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid. Our rooms aren't quite, but we can discuss that in a moment. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Come again.
Fools.
I No.
I could have handled it. I could have handled it. Thanks.
It cannot be.
What's the password? Sausage! Bloody no! Go away.
Sadly not.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl. I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
Dear me, what's all the fuss? Well, so like that.
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. Back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over.
Though stung with 100 arrows.
Magic exists to serve man and never.
A little something extra for friendship.
Good to see you back. I've got complaints in the Nord Noble Tavern that some mercenaries have invaded. Nothing violent has happened. The sellswords are probably just disturbing the noble's rarefied conversation. Just drum the louts out of there. The barkeep doesn't mind some blood, or sport, as she called it. Captain said Denerim won't miss a few dead mercenaries. Do what you will, and good luck. I hear there isn't even really any darkspawn dens. It's all grey water.
It cannot be.
Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden. She's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a Warden? You've got one chance to surrender. For what it's worth, I believe you. Not that I particularly care. We're not common guards, Warden. We're Howe's elite. Shavra, Tennant, and Jarvie, let's kill ourselves.
Dear me, what more of us? So I shall. Cool. So I shall.
What do you need?
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven craft.
What can I get you, stranger? What can I get you, stranger?
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars. Oh, you're threatening us. We're veterans of many...
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Good job clearing those louts out.
Why does the swamp?
You are of the opinion that I should not be?
I'm curious. It seems as if it has little reason to stay.
The same could be said of you. There is no control rod commanding your presence, Gollum.
I have no history and thus no purpose. The same cannot be said for the Swamp Witch. Its purpose is simply unknown.
Keep asking questions and I shall turn into a bird. I can do that.
I have no fear of birds.
Oh, I didn't say you were afraid. I would simply hover out of reach. Hovering. Waiting until...
Enough! I shall be silent.
Excellent choice.
A little bird told me one of Logan's friends had an accident. Terribly unfortunate. You might want to look in the chest. Find everything you need? Deal? But if anything interesting happens, feel free to come back and consider that chest.
All done.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Wreck from Orzammar. Won't find better.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Oars. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal. I have something for you. The Market District is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the Wardens. Thanks. Thanks for the help you've given. Unfortunately, I have more headaches to deal with.
I await your command.
Woof.